As we said, top of the program, we talked to Aljamain Sterling, who announced that he has re-signed with the UFC. Well, earlier this morning, our old pal Alistair Overeem went to Twitter and officially announced that he too has re-signed with the UFC. Perhaps the biggest free agent of them all. The Reem is back in the UFC. He is going for that title, and he is so kind to join us on the phone right now from Holland to talk about this big news. Alistair, are you there?
Correction, the Reem has never left.
That is right. Well, there was a minute there where we thought maybe you were going to leave, no?
Nope.
Okay.
Ariel, you're wrong. You're wrong as always. Still owe me that iPad. But besides that, no. After the JDS fight, I was a free agent. Well, I'm happy to report I've re-signed with the UFC. The UFC has been very cordial, very gentleman towards me, and I'm very happy. I'm very excited. I feel very appreciated, and I mean, these are all factors. And we reached a deal, and it was already I think there 2 days. I actually forgot to post about my social media.
Oh,
but then I was like, wait, I signed the deal. So I'm actually pretty excited. Let me share it with the world.
And the world appears to be excited as well. So you always wanted to stay in the UFC?
Of course. UFC is a prime fight promotion in the world.
Yep. And did you even talk to anyone else? Did you even entertain any offers, or was it just the UFC for you?
I didn't talk to anybody else.
Wow.
But I can tell you this also, that UFC is where the best fighters at. I consider myself the best fighters. I belong in the UFC. That's just how simple it is.
Was a big factor for you, you won the K1 title, Strikeforce title, Dream title. You wanted that last one. Like, it wouldn't be enough. Like, the career would feel like it was missing something. You wanted that UFC title, and that's one of the main reasons why you wanted to stay. Is that accurate?
Well, I look at everything. I look at appreciation. You need to feel appreciated. You need to feel respected. Of course, finances is a little part of the equation as well. But I do have to agree with you. The big part is that UFC title. I mean, that's the one that's missing. Mm-hmm. I still have a couple of good years left in me. So, logically speaking, that's the one that's missing. You're going to go for the highest that's out there, right? And that, I believe, is the UFC strap.
There were some people, you have a relationship with Scott Coker. They thought he would make a run. You used to fight for him, but you said, no, don't even bother. It's all UFC for you.
For me, it's all UFC. And with all due respect, because, everybody's working hard, everybody's doing their best. But, like I said, I feel I'm in my spot with the UFC. I think the UFC is the prime organization in the world.
Yes.
They're really elevating the sport of mixed martial arts worldwide. They're doing a great job at that. And not only that, they're also promoting May 8th in Rotterdam, my own country.
Yes.
So I'll be headlining that card. We're basically bringing the UFC to the Netherlands. And these are all developments that, for me, are very, very, very exciting, and I'm very happy to be part of this.
Was that a deciding factor for you as well? Like, wow, they're coming to the Netherlands. I have to be on this card, or was that part of the deal? Like, once they announced they're coming to the Netherlands, it was because you had already resigned. Did they use that to try to get you to resign?
No. Did they use that? That's negative talking.
No.
The negotiations have been very positive with the UFC.
Okay.
We've come to a very nice understanding and agreement. And for me, again, I have a couple of good years left in me. Do I want to just fight, or do I want to create a legacy? Do I want to be part of it? And I chose for the latter. I want to be part of this, bringing the UFC to my country. And everybody here is excited about that fact. Everybody's excited that I'm in the UFC. I'm not going to battle these other top heavyweights. And of course, that title is missing. I want to get my hands on that title. Somebody else is holding it for me right now.
Mm-hmm. A man you know very well. Okay, so you said you're going to be fighting in Rotterdam. That's great news. Who are you going to be fighting?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're still talking about that. I have no idea. I need to touch base on that. But, I will be fighting May 8th in Rotterdam, the Netherlands.
Main event?
I think so.
Okay. Well, you certainly deserve it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Well, who makes sense to me? You know what makes sense to me, if I may. I mean, it seems like Verdum is going to fight Miocic, right? Were you told that?
Our fantasy matchmaker of the UFC, Ariel Helwani. Yes, go ahead. Continue.
Okay, so it seems like that's going to happen. Ben Rothwell is fighting JDS. We already know this in Croatia. What I would like to see is Alistair Overeem versus Cain Velasquez. What do you make of that?
Cain Velasquez. Is he not injured? I believe I heard something about that.
Well, he had surgery. It's a 4 to 6 week recovery. So he had it, 2 weeks ago. So we're already halfway through. I feel like he would be ready for May 8th. That's in 3 months.
Then he has a camp of 2 months.
Yeah, how do you feel? You don't like that fight? You don't like that idea?
No. Listen, I'm optimistic towards anybody, and that's an attitude I believe that I should have because I'm in the UFC. I'm willing to fight anybody who's out there.
Sure.
Listen, if it's gonna be UFC's choice for Cain Velasquez, I'm all for whoever the UFC puts in front of me. I think I have achieved a level that I can fight anybody. I can beat everybody. I will beat everybody. I think I'm also in the right spot currently at my gym at Jackson's.
Yes.
MMA in Albuquerque. The way we analyze and train for people is, it just works for me. It's like unknown any other gym that I've had the pleasure to work with. So I believe I can beat anybody. So whoever they put in front of me, if it's going to be Cain, if it's going to be anyone else, who else are the options? That's another question, right? Who else is out there which is available, who is not basically booked to fight anybody? So you're coming with Cain, I'm going to say bring him on.
All right. It could be. I mean, there's some options. That's the one that I like. I know Travis Brown is out there. You have a history with him, but let's see what happens. They haven't talked to you about anyone, or maybe you're just not telling me.
No, they have not talked to me about anyone.
I thought that maybe because you had an immense amount of power because you were a free agent on a winning streak coming off a huge win over a former champion, JDS. I thought that it would be a package deal. I resign, I get a title shot right away. Did you try for that?
Ariel, why did you try to? I experienced this as negative.
This is not negative.
I don't know what you're doing.
This is well deserved.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but I don't know.
You don't like it. I'm saying
I experienced it as negative.
Okay, well, I apologize. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm saying it's well deserved, and you had a lot of negotiation power.
I know you're not trying to be negative, but what you're doing, I experienced that as I don't know. You're being Salman Halwani is something.
Okay, fair enough. I am sorry for that. That wasn't my intention. I was just saying this is a real thing. You have the leverage. You just knocked out JDS. That's all. I'm giving you a compliment.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
You're in Holland right now.
Yeah, I'm in Holland.
When do you decide?
Having some lonely time here.
So are you on break? Like, how do you decide when you're going to be in Albuquerque? Is it just for your fight camp and then you go back to Holland? Because don't you also live in Miami? How do you split your time?
Well, I actually I'm a little bit everywhere.
Yeah.
I like to travel, but basically I always train. I always stay in shape. I have my gyms everywhere where I do my work, and I'm training right now in Holland, of course, because you got to keep up.
Yeah.
1 second. I need to hang up because there's some cops here.
Uh-oh.
and you're not allowed to phone while you're driving. And I was parked in a really wrong spot.
They caught you?
Oh, are they gonna step out or what? Yeah. Yeah, I gotta hang up. There's cops.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have to word with them.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you later. There he is, Alistair Overeem. Well, that was an abrupt ending. Alistair, where did you go? I don't understand why he thought I was being negative there. But at least we got to talk to him. I was actually giving him a lot of credit. He had a ton of leverage. He was on a winning streak. He had won 3 in a row. Not out of the realm of possibility to say, look, we're re-signing. Where am I at in the title picture? Where do I sit? But he is going to be fighting in Rotterdam, so that is exciting, May 8th, and it makes all the sense in the world. You wonder if he's also going to have, or if they're going to have Stefan Struve in that On that card, another Dutchman. A few of them in the UFC, but none bigger than Alistair Overeem. So we are just about out of time, but it's like bothering me that I can't say properly goodbye to Alistair. And he just tweeted that he got off okay. Alistair, are you there?
I'm here, my friend. Law-abiding citizen, right here.
Alistair, I got to say, the way that conversation ended, you know me, I'm so anxious. I'm so neurotic. It would have killed me inside if we ended it that. I felt it just wasn't right. It didn't. I needed to get you back on. So I appreciate you coming back on. I would not have gone to sleep tonight. It would have killed me. So everything okay?
That would have been a bad omen from your side. Eh? If I were calling with you, and then that would have given me a ticket.
I would have felt.
Look at this.
I know you don't believe me, but I would have wrote you a check for as much as that ticket and probably then some for the inconvenience.
As like the iPad, right?
Listen, the past is the past, and we can go into the archives. And look, we're on our way. The deal was if you become UFC heavyweight champion, you get that iPad, and we are closer than ever. I feel, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the only reason why you re-sign with UFC is so that you can see me cash in on that and give you the iPad, because you can't. It doesn't work if you're the Bellator champ or World Series of Fighting or any. It has to be UFC, and that's the main motivation. Am I right?
You know what? I rest my case.
There you go.
I mean, I just stopped. But, okay, so you had another couple more questions? Shoot.
Yes, okay.
And no, I'm not going to tell you how many fights or how much fight purse or, I'm not going to go in that direction. So I'm just letting you know in advance.
No problem. I just want to know a couple more things, and then I'll let you go, okay? Do you have a plan now that it's all out of the way? One fight and you get the title shot. How do you feel it's going to go down? End of 2016, you're going to be champion finally. How do you envision it when you think about it?
End of 2016, I will be champion. That is how I envision it. May 8th, whoever they put in front of me, I'm going to finish that person. And then it's going to be a title shot after that. I don't know when that's going to be. It could be after the summer, could be end of the year. I don't know who's going to have the title. Stipe or Verdum. Both are great fighters. Both are tough as nails. Both are, one is a little bit more attack. Stipe, Verdum is a little bit more tricky. I feel I can take them both on, take them both out. So whoever is going to be put in front of me now for May, we're going to go through him, and then end of the year it's either Verdum or Stipe.
And I know Lorenzo thinks very highly of you. Did you get involved in the talks at all, or did you leave that to your management?
Why do you keep asking me these questions, man?
Okay. I know.
Can't you just be happy for me?
I am so happy for you.
Can't you just be like, hey, I'm happy?
I am so happy.
Okay.
I gave you a mazel tov. Do you know what mazel tov means on Twitter?
You keep sneaking up all these questions and details in there, damn it.
Okay. What's it like in Albuquerque with BJ Penn? Did you get a chance to hang out with him?
Oh, man, that guy is awesome. He's positive energy. He's funny. He's, I've known him from Japan.
Yes.
And this is 13 years ago. I think we both fought for Inaki Bombier. I think he fought Kushida. That guy's been in so many different weight classes.
Yes.
But, it was just very positive to see him again. He fits in the team and the crew excellently. Positive vibes. And, just a very nice guy. I mean, I didn't know him that well before. Just like, hey, how you going? And that's it. But now I'm spending more time with him. He's actually sitting a couple rooms from me in my hotel.
Oh.
And, we hang out. We play FIFA sometimes.
Oh.
I beat him, of course. And they've invited me to do some yoga stuff, so I'm going to be doing that when I get back there. But he's an awesome dude, and his crew is awesome, too.
Has he played Frisbee with you yet?
He has, but that time I didn't play.
Oh, all right. When do you go back to Albuquerque?
I don't know. Should be within soon.
Okay.
Within ASAP.
You like it there? It's not Holland. It's not Miami, but you feel good there.
I feel great there. I mean, and look at my results. My results have been great. And, I'm, like I said, I'm 35. Results is what matters.
Yep.
So I feel, the team is great. Albuquerque, there's not much to do, but it's very good to stay focused. And, Greg Jackson is, together with Mike Wingerjom, is a great team as coaches.
Okay, 2 last things for you, and then we'll let you go. And again, thank you so much, and I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on this. I feel like I'm at peace now, knowing that you've signed a nice contract. By the way, in that
picture, and I didn't get a ticket.
You didn't get a ticket. Most important. In that picture that you tweeted of you signing the contract, there's like a little baby on the side. Who's that baby?
Okay, so that's actually a very funny story.
Okay.
So my best friend, who is actually part of my management team, huge part of my management team, he's basically leading the whole thing. He always, when a fan comes up to me and they ask, hey, can I take a picture? He's kind of like always photo bombing that picture, always in the most funny, horrendous ways. And for that picture, he had it was not himself photo bombing, but it was his lovely little baby girl.
Oh.
She's 6 months old. And she is photo bombing instead of him.
I like it. It's great.
It's another inside humor joke. I'm actually gonna add that to my Instagram post because I didn't explain that story.
Yes,
but it's funny.
It's just you sitting there, and then there's a baby right next to you that doesn't look like it's your baby, clearly. But I like it. It's nice to know that, because everyone was asking, who's that baby? I don't know if you looked at the comments, but a lot of questions about the baby. By the way, is the Reem coming out again, the series? Because I saw Elder in Orlando. When's the next one?
Well, we have some plans with the documentary, but the next one should be within a couple of weeks, actually.
Oh, okay.
Very excited to keep that going, and we have some plans with the documentary.
Okay.
So.
And one final thing, I know you mentioned him on Twitter. Do you have any memory? We had Phil Baroni on earlier to talk about Kevin Randleman, and I know you were part of Pride together. Any memories that stick out? Did you ever talk to him? Did you ever share a moment with him? Yeah, that was very sad to hear about Kevin. It's very sad, and that's one of the realizations that I'm having a lot lately. Growing up. Because you start the sport, you're young, 15, 17, 19, 20, 20. You always have the feeling that everything is in front of you. But, recently I realized that, we're all mortal. Time is precious. I'm 35. We're probably going to see a lot more people who we care about, who we love, pass. It's very sad. It's a part of life. And it just makes you remember you got to make the most out of now and pressure the times of today and the loved ones you have today. With me and Kevin, he was a great guy, very positive, very optimistic. You had the feeling if you have an issue or you had a problem or you wanted to talk, you could always reach him. I mean, lately I was not in touch with him a lot, but sure.
Always during the Pride days, he was very, very positive, just a great guy. Hard worker, had former champion, had great moments in Pride. The knockout against Crow Cup was amazing. Everybody already thought that he would be an easy walkover, and then he came. So it's a shock. It's a shock to see fighters like that pass. Fighters who at one point were invincible, and then all of a sudden you read like, hey, shit, what's that?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's also going to be a little bit sad because I remember him from the Pride days. I've not been too close to him lately, but for example, there's so much news coming out. In 2 years, it's just going to be another thing of the past. Yeah, so that's how fast that goes. That's a little bit sad, I think.
Absolutely.
I had a little bit the same with the Ultimate Warrior. He was like my big time idol, and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. I always. With some people who always had the thing like, oh, that's the person I wanted to meet and take a picture with, and then it's like, you don't have that possibility anymore. And then before you know it, it's already old news. That's a little bit sad.
And that's why I know it's a very small thing, but I hope he gets, the respect that he deserves forever by being inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. And if there's ever a real Hall of Fame, which I think it's long overdue, I hope that they put him in there as one of the first, because he is a pioneer, in my opinion, of mixed martial arts. So thank you for sharing those thoughts, Alistair. I really appreciate it. I'll let you go because I know it's late over there. Thank you very much for coming back. Honestly, it would have killed me inside if that's how we said goodbye. But I know you don't believe it. I'm very happy for you, and I really appreciate you coming on to talk about this. This is an honor for us. So again, congratulations on the new deal. I look forward to May 8th, and it is always a pleasure to hear your voice, my friend.
Yes. Thank you very much, and we'll be seeing each other around.
Okay.
You know it.
Great. Thank you.
Okay, Ariel.
I'll talk to you soon.
Man, and talk soon.
Congratulations. Okay, Alistair Overeem. Great to hear from him. Congrats to him. Congrats to Aljamain Sterling on their new deals back in the UFC.